All right, so let's start. Bringing your arms soft, lifting up, and then on the exhale, folding forward. Relaxing your head, and then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen one more time, and then exhale, coming back into a plank position. And see here if you can lift your lower belly. Really feeling that you're activating that core, but still breathing here. And then bending your knees, going back into a downward facing dog. And then you can curl yourself into this plank position. Hold it here and then bend your knees, folding back into a downward facing dog again. One more time. Inhale, flowing into this plank. And then on the inhale, lifting yourself up to upward facing dog. Lifting your chest. And then tilting your hips to one side. And then tilting your hips to the other side. Just stretching out the front of the body here. And then folding yourself back to downward facing. One leg downward dog. So lifting the right leg, tilting the hips over to the side, and then lifting the leg again and bring the leg all the way forward, back leg down. Inhale, lifting the chest, opening up the chest. So you're really lifting up the top of the chest and then reaching the arms up, coming into a lunge position. And see here if you can drag your right hip back so you get the weight into the glute muscle on the right side. So you're going to start to reach forward here and then lifting your upper body all the way up. So we really want to get into the glutes, to the back side here. So reaching forward, coming all the way up, reaching forward, and then lifting yourself into a warrior 3. So lifting the left leg up. You're going to tap the left leg down and then lift it up. And now we're starting to come into the left glutes. So you want to activate, and I usually say activate, not lift. So it doesn't matter how high you lift that leg. Try to keep your lower belly lifted. So you also use your core muscles here a lot. All right, hold it here. And then inhale, back to lunge. And then we land in at warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior, and then coming into a side angle pose, stretching the side of the body, reaching both arms forward, and then reach your arms up. So leaning forward here, we're coming into the obliques, so the side muscles. So we're going to hold it here, and then coming all the way and reversing it. So stretching both legs. Windmill the hands down, and then bring your right leg back. So this is more of a Pilates exercise, bringing the lower belly in, and then we start lifting the right leg up and down by activating the right glutes. Trying to tilt both hips down here so you really feel that you are activating in the wrong place. No, in the right place, not the wrong place, the right place. All right. I'm gonna hold it here, and then you're gonna flex your foot and you're gonna tilt your toes out to the side. So your inner side of the foot is parallel to the floor. And you're gonna start lifting and then halfway down. Lift and halfway down. So you're just activating. Make sure here that you are not using your lower back too much, but you're using your glutes. Okay, so we're just using or activating another part of the glute muscle. And then you want to tilt your hips over to the side, left elbow down, and then lifting the right leg up and then bringing the knee as high to the front as you can. So bring it to the front and then stretch your leg back. To the front, stretch your leg back. So reaching forward, stretch it back. And the more you tilt your hips, the more you will feel it in the standing leg as well. So last time here, so bring it this time halfway forward. Oh no, halfway forward, straighten the leg and then lift it up and halfway down. Lift it up, halfway down. See if you can also keep your foot tilted out to the side here. This is a hard one. I know at this point it should burn a lot, so just keep going with it. If it's too much, you bend your leg. That's also okay. And if you feel it more in the front of the leg than in the glutes, bend your leg more. All right, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. I know this should hurt, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you bring your leg back and push yourself into a downward facing dog, stretching it out again. Good job. Try to release your neck. And then crawling forward into this plank, flowing forward. And then bending your legs. Reach yourself back. This should feel good, like you're kind of releasing on the back of the thighs. Okay, left leg up, one-legged downward dog. Bend the leg, open the hips over to the side. And then bring the leg all the way forward and then back leg down. Really lifting your chest up. This is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. Just really opening up the front side of the body. Oh, it feels so good. All right. And from here, you want to lift your back leg up, coming into a lunge position. See here, I try to lift my back heel up, so you also get that stretch on the front side of the body, so in your hip flexor. So this should be a stretch as well as an activation exercise. All right, and you're going to start leaning forward and then coming up again. And see if you can pull your left hip away from your left knee, so dragging them away from each other. Maybe that will make you feel the activation in the left glute even more. All right, so lean forward, coming up, leaning forward, coming up. Now you should start to feel it. All right, and then leaning forward, bringing all the weight into the left leg and lifting up into a warrior 3. Okay, both hips down. You can bring your hands in front of a chest, or if you have a chair or something, you can also balance with that. All right, and then we start lifting the back leg up and down by activating the glutes. So down and lift it up. And remember here as well, as I said earlier, don't think so much about the height of how high you lift. Think more about where you activate. All right, holding it here. And from here, bring the back leg down, landing in warrior 2. So opening the hips up. Good, and from here coming into a side angle, stretching the side of the body, and then reversing. Reversed warrior. Bringing into the side angle. And then reverse it one more time. And then side angle. This time you're going to hold it and you're going to stretch your bottom arm up and then reach all the way up. This is hard, so try to really pull your belly button, your lower stomach in especially when you come up. Try to do it all the time because you should be activated all the time, but especially when you come up, and exhale on the way up. And now you're gonna hold it here, and then you can straighten the front leg and coming into this side stretch. All right, windmill the hands down. Bring the left leg back. See if you can tuck your lower belly in and start lifting the left leg up and down. Keeping the chest and the sternum pointing forward. So left leg up and then halfway down. Down and up. Just activating. All right, flexing the foot. We're going to rotate the toes out to the side and you're going to continue with the lifts. Again here, just a different angle of that muscle, but your left foot, inside of the foot is parallel to the floor as much as you can, and keeping your spine straight. All right, we're going to hold it. You just stay. I'm just rotating here so you can see me. Right elbow down, and then from here bring the knee to the front, and then stretching back again. So trying to keep your knee as high as possible here, and then push your leg back. while you do this, again, you should keep a steady spine, and you should also be breathing. All right, so keep going here. This is where it should start to feel like a shake, like a burn. If you don't, then yeah, I don't know what you're made of. All right, and then you straighten the leg to the halfway to the front, to the side. That's better. And then you lift the leg up and halfway down, up and halfway down. Keep that flex in the foot, toes towards you. Again, try, if you feel it more in your leg, bend your knee. All right, and you're gonna hold it, and then you can shake it out. Good job. All right, push yourself back, downward facing dog, coming into a plank. And from here, we're going to come down to the elbows. You're going to turn the palms facing up. Again here, oh, you can say hi to this guy. Okay, coming forward, and then push yourself back. Forward and then back. So heels are just tilting a little bit forward and then back. So inhale on the way forward, exhale on the way back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, pull the lower belly in and up. You can think in and up. All right, you're going to bring the hands together here, and then you're going to start tilting from side to side. We're coming into the obliques a little bit more. If it's too much, you go down on your knees. All right, so just tilting and breathing, and we're going to hold it here. Try to keep your hips lifted, and then bring your knees down, coming into a child's pose. Stretching it out for 2 seconds. All right, coming back to seated position, or we haven't been here, so just come to seated position. And you're going to bring your elbows down. And from here, you try to lift the chest up. And drag the belly or lower belly in. I have to use a softer mat here, so if you need to, you just curl your mats to get a softer ground. And then straighten one leg, and then coming back to center. So inhale, on the exhale, come back. And when you do this, again, try to keep your chest lifted. So inhale, exhale, coming back. Inhale, exhale, coming back. Straighten the legs, you come down and up. So if this is too much, you stay with bent legs. So keep it controlled. Make sure your chest doesn't fall down. Then you need to bend your legs. Yeah, you choose the option where you feel it the most in your core muscles. All right, bending the legs again, coming up this time, and you're just gonna straighten the arms, trying to lift the knees, lift the feet as high as the knees, and if you want to, you can straighten. Now this should be a little bit hard right now. You can see I'm struggling. Okay, and then coming down, and then just giving yourself a little shake. Bringing the right leg in front of the left knee, just stretching it out, and then switching. We've been working a lot on the glutes, so just a quick stretch. And then from here, coming all the way up to a plank, upward facing dog. We're just going to finish off with a little bit of a flow. Right knee or leg up, coming into a crescent lunge, and then landing in warrior two. Inhale, reverse it, and then exhale, side angle. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reverse it, and then windmill the hands all the way down, coming into chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing, left leg up, bring it to the front. Inhale, lifting, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse it, and then exhale, side angle. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reverse, and then windmill the hands down. And then you go through your type of chaturanga. your choice. Upward facing and then downward facing dog. Shaking it out a little bit, and you can walk yourself into a seated position. Cross-legged or on your knees, you choose. I'm just going to finish off with a few breaths. So closing your eyes, inhale, breathing all the way in, and exhale, breathing out. One more time, inhale, and exhale, breathe it out. Placing the hands in front of the heart, give yourself a thanks. And I thank you for joining. Good job and have a good day.